Welcome to ViewTheRace.com. This is Race 13.1 Nashville from Nashville, Tennessee. The race starts on 6th Avenue and quickly takes a left into Bicentennial Mall State Park. As we cut through the park, then we take a quick left on 7th Avenue. Perfectly flat start to this course. Bicentennial Mall State Park is all down the left-hand side at the beginning of this race. If you look straight ahead, you can see the Capitol building as we take a left on Harrison Street. Again, we just work our way around these traffic circles and continue on Harrison Street. Now, if you've been to Nashville, we're about 1 mile north of the Country Music Hall of Fame and all the bars and restaurants in downtown Nashville. Now, as we could take this quick right on Whiteside Avenue, we're just going to continue straight. It'll turn into Stockyard Boulevard. We'll cross through mile 1, and then we'll take a left onto the Greenway. The next section of this course is on the Cumberland River Greenway. Just a slight incline to the road through this section. Now, the majority of the first half of this race is on roads, and the majority of the second half of this race will be on the Cumberland River Greenway. There are very few hills on this course, mostly flat terrain throughout the entire race. Now we're going to take a left on Van Buren Street and rejoin the roads. Now at this next stop sign, we'll take a right back onto 3rd Avenue. And right in front of you is the toughest hill of the day. It's not overly steep, but it's a long, gradual uphill. Now, as you come around this corner, the road's going to kick down. And then you can have another small uphill. Now, stay to the right side of the road as we'll be taking a right onto French Landing Drive. Now, after you take this right, you're going to have a very steep downhill. Again, stay to the right, as at the bottom of the hill, we'll be taking a right onto Vantage Way, and then the road's going to flatten out. Now, almost the entire remainder of the race is completely flat. This is a very fast course. You take a left on Great Circle Road. Again, perfectly flat through this section. This is a big industrial park with huge buildings on either side of the road as you cross through mile 4. As you continue, look to the left, you can see the Tennessee Titans practice field and practice facility on the left-hand side. Now, hopefully you've been able to settle into a nice pace on this flat section of the course. You cross through mile 5. Now, stay to the right side of the road, as at the end of the road, we're going to take a right onto Rosa Parks Boulevard. And again, stay right as we'll take another right onto Mainstream Drive. As you take this right on Mainstream, there's just a little bit of rough road through this section, so just be aware of that. And then we take a quick left onto Freeland Station Road. Crossing through mile 6. Again, no hills at all at this part of the course. Now at the end of the road, we're going to take a left onto the Cumberland River Greenway. Cumberland River is all down the right-hand side. As you come around this corner, you'll be able to see the golf course, which will be on both sides of the road, the Ted Rhodes Golf Course. A little bit of an incline here as we head towards the main road. At the top of the hill, we're going to take a right onto Ed Temple Boulevard. And this is just a small out-and-back section on Ed Temple Boulevard. We're just going to turn around and head back the way we came. Now, as you take this left back onto the Greenway, you're going to have a nice downhill right into the Greenway. Again, the golf course is all down the left-hand side. Crossing through mile 8. Just a slight uphill here. Cumberland River is all down the left-hand side. Now, the next 5 miles of this course are entirely on the Greenway. It's very important to maintain your concentration through this section. The course is not going to slow you down. For the remainder of the race, it is completely flat. If you are going for your PR on this course, and you have something left, the last 4 miles are going to be perfect for you. Just going to maintain your focus and keep turning those legs over. Crossing through mile 10. One thing that was a little different about being on this part of the greenway is that you're very high up. You might not be able to see that on the film, but this is in like an elevated greenway. Mile 11 is right before this overpass. Again, we're continuing to head back towards the Bicentennial Mall State Park and the finish line. A little bit of an incline here. Again, really nothing to speak of. It's not perfectly flat. This section of the course has some twists and turns as we continue on the greenway. Crossing through mile 12. Now, at this point in the course, you know there's only 1 mile to go, and again, there are no hills remaining on this course. Really got to dig deep and hold your concentration for this final mile. Now, at the end of the greenway, we're going to take a right back onto Stockyard Boulevard. At the second stop sign, we're going to take a left onto 3rd Avenue. After you take this left, you're going to take a quick right onto Harrison Street. Now, right about here, if you have anything left, you need to pick it up. As you take this right on 6th Avenue, you're going to cross through mile 13. You should be able to see the finish and break into your sprint. Thank you for viewing the race at viewtherace.com.